Hello everyone, I'm Joanne Swift and we are the Three Teacheteers, and today we are going to be discussing the 24th century tools of the classroom. So, formative assessment. So the first one I chose was Plickers, and it is created by Nolan Amy. And if you want to learn more information about her, you can view the information at the bottom of the Plickers website. And along with her, she's the co-founder of it, but along with her, there is 5 others: Jen Kim, Sakoto Loam, Nicholas Hansen, Diana Falk, and Zhang Li. So the purpose of this, what it allows teachers to collect real-time data in a timely manner for formative assessment. All students really need is themselves, so the teachers just have their own device and the students don't really need anything. The teachers provide it for them. You download the app, print out the cards, or you can purchase the cards from Plickers or Amazon. Add your class, add your questions, scan the responses, and view the results. First created in 2008 but became public in 2013, and it was last updated July 14th, 2016. So the tool allows teachers the opportunity to get formative results without actually having an assessment. So the students have cards, the teachers ask them a question, the students have the cards, and then the teacher goes around with their device and scans them. So the teacher should use this tool for many reasons. They can use it in almost every lesson. So reading lesson, math lesson, just if they have the questions for it and they have the attached cards, they're good to go. It's very easy and accessible, and it's really inexpensive. So I saw something where you can get some cards for like $15 for your entire class, which is not bad at all. So it's a fun way for formative assessment testing. It's very easy and affordable, and it'll give you feedback instantly. So it puts them all into like bar graphs and everything for you. So it's all right there for you. The next thing is review and study tools, so quizzes. This didn't really say much about who created it, but it was made up of 3 people, and currently it's only 1 to 5 employees that run the whole thing. The purpose of it is a student-paced formative assessment that is both fun and engaging. Students have their own devices, so phones, tablets, if your school has a tablet, and they can use them at their own pace. And it's thousands of quizzes are already made online, so they compete with each other, they compete against the whole class, and they get rewards. They can make their own avatars and everything. So it allows students with test anxiety to do better and develop a sense of calmness. So again, it's at their own pace. And it's not really a written down assessment, so it's something different, and it's more like a game setting than a test. And it was created in 2015. So this tool allows teachers to test students by using different materials. Again, it's not pen and paper, it's all on their own devices, so tablets, computers, phones. It shows students that testing isn't too bad, and it's thousands of different quizzes to take. So it's not even, you don't even have to use it for education, but for fun if the kids want to use it. It's a great review tool, so instead of a study guide, you can use this. It's like you can use this instead of Jeopardy, and you can do it as a live game in the classroom or as a homework assignment for the kids to take it home. It gets the students excited about learning. It has a wide variety of games and quizzes, and it's learning made fun. The next thing is observational assessment, so Class Dojo. So the people that created this was Sam Chandri and Liam Don. They're both the co-founders of it, but Sam is actually the CEO. Along with them, they have a few people that are in different categories. So there's product people, engineering people, community people, and mobile people. So you can get more information about them by going to the Education Week blog, but on this blog, it discusses why they created Dojo and why exactly they focused on classroom behavior. So I think Sam worked into the classroom and Liam taught somewhere too into a classroom. So they both have education backgrounds. So the purpose of this, it helps parents, teachers, and students build positive behavior at home and at school. So the possibilities that I see, it's positive, students are heard, and parents are involved. So it doesn't really focus on the negative anymore. So it's not punishment like for students to move their name, but for something positive like, oh, you did good, so you get rewarded. So the first version of Class Dojo was launched in August of 2011, and a week after that, already 80 teachers joined, and 5 weeks after that, 12,000 teachers joined. And now it is used in over 90% of K through 12 schools, and it was recently updated in July of 2016. So this tool, kids learn about growth mindset and empathy. It can be used in over 35 languages. Students learn social and emotional skills. Most of the team has an educational background, so it's not like they're from some other department. Allows teachers and parents to feel more connected and as a team, and teachers, parents, and administration can message each other so they can keep in touch of what's going on in their students' lives. So in conclusion, it's a positive classroom environment, so students get positive feedback instead of negative. They can actually create their own personal timelines on that too. Parents can get involved and see how their child is doing, and it can translate messages to parents with language barriers. So if your student has Spanish-speaking parents, they can get messages exactly from you. The last thing is design tools, and it is a design called Canva. So Melanie Perkins created this tool, and she was teaching graphic design programs at a university and found that students really struggled to learn the basics of design. And so she then partnered with the other co-founder, Cliff Albrecht, and they then launched a thing called Fusion Books. And this is exactly like the online design tool that made it easy to develop yearbooks. So and students and teachers were able to do that. And if you want to visit more information about them, you can view the Our Story option on their webpage. But the Fusion Books actually made them able to develop Canva because they thought that they knew they can do something bigger than just this. So the purpose of this, it allows everyone to create online designs and documents. They have a drop and drag design tool with photographs, graphics, and fonts, so that's already preloaded on it. It's faster to create layouts. This is how it's easy. It's really fast to create the layouts. They have step-by-step processes, so they have workshops, so it pretty much tells you exactly how to do everything. So the possibilities I see is very public and easy. Everyone can use it, and you can share designs with everyone, so it's really public. So you can take designs from a person halfway across the country, and then they can use designs from you. It was created in July of 2012, but it wasn't launched into the world until August of 2013. So a little over a year later, it was launched, and it was recently updated February 15th of this year. So why should students and teachers use this tool? It's free. It turns ideas into designs for web and print. New project idea. So students can use this as a new project. You can assign them to use this tool. For teachers, it makes the classroom more exciting and colorful, and there's also pre-made lesson plans on there, so you can share your ideas and collaborate with other teachers. In conclusion, someone who really isn't tech savvy can use this tool because, again, they have layouts of how to do everything. It's a really interesting way to design print and web-based documents, and it also allows teachers to collaborate with one another. So that is the end of my presentation. I will pass it along to Angel.
Hi guys, I'm Angel. Great job, Joanne. All right, let me get mine set up here. Can you guys see that? No? Okay. Can everybody see this? No.
We saw it when it wasn't full page. Try not to go to full page.
Did that work?
Yes, you're good to go.
Awesome. All right. So my name is Angel Haney, and for my formative assessment, I chose ClassKick. Andrew Rowland is the founder of ClassKick. He worked previously at Google and Teach for America. He studied at the University of California, Berkeley. His co-founder is Peter Doe, and he previously worked at SCI Energy, Toyota, Zosana, Pharma, ATK, CTG Energetics, and Engineers Without Borders. And he also studied at the University of California, Berkeley. The purpose of ClassKick. It's a tool for sharing assignments with students, monitoring their progress, and offering feedback. On the homepage of ClassKick, there's 2 intro videos that offer tips and tricks on how to create assignment. There's a preloaded sample assignment and class roster for experimentation to help make planning easier for teachers. Teachers can create and manage class rosters, create assignments, and view their students' work. They can add images from the camera roll, type in text, draw, paste in a web link, and record audio on each slide. Students can even add their own images, text, drawings, links, and audio. Students can indicate that they need help by digitally raising their hand, and teachers can write directly on the assignment. ClassKick was launched in the fall of 2014. It was last updated November 5th, and it's due to be updated again on March 28th to help make the app more accessible on all handheld devices. Teachers can create assignments to flip a classroom using the question sheets and an assignment. It can include images, text, and audio to deliver a lesson. Teachers can have kids write, draw, and upload their own photos and record their own audio to respond to any lesson. They can use the assignment to outline a step-by-step in class activity, and students can work solo but also work together. Students who finish their own work can even stop and help their classmates who also have digitally raised hands. Use an assignment as an in-class race by placing kids into teams and monitoring their progress live on screen as they work through the assignment side by side. In conclusion, ClassKick is very neat and organized, making it easy for the teachers to keep up with every class. The teachers can color code rosters. Every assignment displays a series of colored dots beneath its name so teachers can see which classes have which assignments. Students and teachers have the same capabilities for writing, importing images, and recording audio. This provides very interesting collaboration opportunities. It is helpful for teachers to have a way to differentiate instruction and for students to be able to respond in a variety of ways. It's famous for its well-designed interface and real-time progress monitoring. It offers instant help, which makes this a perfect tool for teachers. This is a great way for solo homework. However, the digital hand-raising feature makes this a great fit for the classrooms. For my review and study tools, I had Kahoot. Johan Brand is the founder and chief strategy officer and board director at Kahoot. He previously worked at Digital Outlook, Playgroup, Cleara Group, and he studied at Boston University School of Management. The 3 main functions of Kahoot are to create a learning game called Kahoots. Games are made from a series of multiple choice questions. You can add videos, images, and diagrams to any of those questions. Kahoots can be played individually but are best played in a group setting. However, players answer on their own devices. Games are displayed on a shared screen to unite the lesson, or they can be shared on the same screen in the classroom. Social learning promotes discussion. Whether players are in the same room or a world apart, after a game, and they can encourage players to create and share their own Kahoots to further understanding and purpose. Kahoot was founded in 2013 and was last updated 1 year ago. Kahoot is perfect for young classrooms because it makes learning fun by using a game-based learning approach. It motivates students to complete their assignments and is more entertaining than a standard textbook and quiz. Kahoot is a useful tool to teachers and becoming very popular that even teachers all around the world are using it in their classrooms. Teachers can easily create an account for free from any device, and it's also very easy for students and parents to get signed up and participate at home as well. It makes things easier for the teacher to be able to ask thought-provoking questions, and it allows students to practice being independent and to take control of their own learning. In conclusion, students are encouraged to be independent and leaders. They can research, create, and present their own quizzes. They're able to research on their own and encourage classmates to learn with them. Kahoot saves the result of every quiz played. When students start their quiz, all they need to do is enter their nickname and the recorded scores are saved in their personal file. Kahoot is a great tool for reviewing for tests and formative assessments, and students can use their real names so that the real data can be used for instruction in the classroom. For observational assessment, I had Classcraft. Sean Young is the founder of Classcraft. He created Classcraft to have more fun with the students and to help them succeed in school. Sean is the lead game designer, lead developer, and education specialist. He believes in using play, engagement, and collaboration in the classroom. Devin Young is the co-founder of Classcraft, and he worked previously as a freelance creative director in New York for 7 years, working with a wide range of startups and established brands like Chanel, Microsoft, and Intel. The purpose of Classcraft is it puts students in teams so they have to rely on each other to do well. This helps promote teamwork in the classroom. When students do well, they earn points, which will progress them further into the game. This means that helping weaker students will help everyone get further ahead. By giving students powers that help their team and themselves, all of a sudden being nice to one another takes on a whole new meaning. The students form teams and work together to earn points through positive classroom behaviors and academic achievements. As students progress, they earn powers with real-world effects. For example, being allowed to be a few minutes late to class would be a real-world effect that they could use after they earn a certain amount of points. In 2013, Sean Young was working as a high school physics teacher. He was searching for a new way to help his students succeed. Sean created a basic online role-playing game that would drastically change engagement in the classroom. Teachers can make the program so it's unique for each specific classroom. They can change things such as the number of points it takes to level up, events, powers, and rewards. It keeps students motivated to learn and finish their assignments. Teachers can use the program to encourage accountability and teamwork among other students. The teams give students opportunity to use powers and support each other. Teachers can use teamwork for class assignments. The increase of teamwork increases the sense of belonging for students. And parents can also make these accounts so they can keep an eye on their child's progress. In conclusion, this game site challenges students using a game-based learning tool. It provides obstacles for students to solve problems together. This strategy connects students and motivates them to work together. Since students are a team within the game, the issues that come up feel less personal and more like challenges or obstacles to be solved together. It puts a new and cooperative spin on traditionally individualized behavior management. It also allows teachers to provide a student with instant feedback on behavior. It offers students a fun and easy way to keep up with classroom activities and due dates. It also allows students to monitor their own behaviors and consequences. For my last one, I had content sharing and chose Choosito. Alini Miltsakaki is the founder of Choosito. She previously was a professor of Education Technology at the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education. She studied at the University of Pennsylvania and the University of Essex. Students can search the internet safely while reading articles specific to their reading level and subjects. Teachers can help guide students choose which reading level and subjects they should choose before searching. Choosito suggests reviewing the 5 W's, who, what, where, when, and why, with students as a good place to start discussing what makes a good resource. Teachers can rate resources found in the library to show students what's reliable and useful. There's no dedicated teacher dashboard, but adding one would be useful as a tool for helping kids get specific directions on effective searching. It was founded January 20th of 2011, and I couldn't find when it was last updated. Choosito is a customizable search engine specifically made for students to safely search classroom-ready topics. The sources on the site are filtered by educational professionals, which makes it easier on the teacher to not have to worry about what websites are being viewed. Students can narrow their results by choosing reading levels, and students can also search by subject level. Choosito helps students safely search for topics they want to learn more about. It gives teachers a little more control in the classroom while students surf the web, since they don't need to be constantly monitoring the students and worrying about what they're looking at. It makes research time all about learning instead of searching for age-appropriate content. And that is the end of my presentation. You guys there?
Yep, we're here. If you want to get off your screen share, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Just
Can you guys see me?
on my end. Yes.
All right.
Okay, so my turn. Okay, so my name is Samantha Cawthorn. Let's see if mine decides to work for me. Are we good, I think? Let's see. No, wrong button. Lovely.
Yep, I can see it.
Okay. I think I'm on the wrong view, though. No, I'm good. Okay. So, hello. I'm going to say my name again, but my name is Samantha Cawthorn, and to begin with, I started with Socrative for the formative assessment and the student response systems. So it's basically a cloud-based system that was created by Boston graduate students back in 2010, and it allows teachers to create quizzes, and they can be true or false quizzes, multiple choice, open-ended responses, or even just short answers. And it's very easy access. Like, you can get it on your laptop, your iPad, tablet, and especially smartphones, which is obviously a lot easier for students now. And there are two kinds of paces for it. It can be teacher-based, where you can have class discussions about it, or it's student-based, where it's like your run-of-the-mill exit ticket. And then there's also a section in it where it's called Space Race, where it is teams of students competing against one another, where they get to launch rockets into space with correct answers and all. And at the end of it, you can get the stats put up on the board, but they would be anonymous. So, like, you don't see like who did bad and whatnot, and it's all free of judgment. But then the teacher can also see an in-depth response, like to see how the teams themselves did or the student themselves did. And it is free to register. It is also very easy to share with others. So it is overall very easy to access, and even if you're not very technologically inclined, it shouldn't be very hard to understand. For review and study tools, I did Quizlet Live. So Quizlet Live is basically using Quizlet, but now you get to do more games and teamwork involved with it. I believe it was created, I read, back in 2016, and it allows the teacher to create a game for their students in their classroom. And what they do is they invite all of them to it. And it gives the students a code for them to access. And then once all of the students are joined and on the website, it allows them to get shuffled up into different groups, and they are in groups by certain animal names like lion, tiger, elephant. But sorry, if the student teams don't work, it can be reshuffled. I'm so sorry. And it can be used on any device. I am so sorry. I'm a little sick right now, so I apologize if I keep coughing. But how it works exactly is the teammates work together, and try to match the correct answers as quickly as they possibly can, because the quicker they do it, the more points they get. And so they try to be faster than the other teams. And each of the students has the same question, but only one of them has the answer. So they have to work together in their teams to find the correct answer in that small amount of time. But if you get one wrong answer, then the team score automatically goes back to 0. And like the other website, stats are given at the end, so the teacher can see how well the students and their groups did, and it can also see what they got stuck on or confused with, and then that helps them proceed to realize what they need to work more on in the future. It's a very fun way, engaged, and it also helps them build with I'm sorry, but it helps them work on team building skills and their communication skills. Next, I did for observational assessment, I did Classcraft like Angel did, and I don't want to really reiterate too much. But like she said, it was created in 2013 by Sean Young, and it is basically a game-based approach to teaching, and he described it as online role-playing, and it encourages good behavior, active participation, and the use of skills that we use nowadays, like all the technological advances. And it also increases engagement levels amongst the students. So the students can create a character and work together with their teammates. And like Angel said, there's also a parent app that allows the students to allow the parents, to keep an eye on their child's progress. And then they can also extend it into their home as well. Like, it doesn't have to just be based in their own classroom. For the content sharing, I did the Bridge URL, and Bridge URL is basically just a website that allows you to easily send multiple URLs in one huge message to a group of people. And this website, you don't have to be technologically savvy at all. It gives you a place to put in where who you want to send this to. And then you go on to add in all the URLs you want to do. You can do up to 10 at a time. And so what it does is, once you send it, it then creates a slideshow of all of the URLs that you then send out. And it can be used through social media sites, or you can send it through email. And then what it does is, you don't even need to register to use the URL. I didn't have to register when I tried it out. So you don't have to register, and if you do, I believe it is free, and it's a very easy way to send what you need people to know. And then finally, I did Adobe Sparks for the design tools, and it is a website that'll help you create social graphics, web stories, and then videos. And all of this is so easy and can be created in a matter of minutes, and it is also able to do on the go, because there are apps for the specific sections of the website. There is Spark Page, Spark Post, and Spark Video. And it can be connected between your computer and your iOS device. So it can be used on your phone and on your iPad, and if your tablet allows it, that as well. Spark Post is basically, it helps you create a website or page by picking a photo, adding text and designs to it, and then, as it said, you can basically start a viral phenomenon. Spark Page it helps you just create simple words and pictures that you would use every day into beautiful magazine-style articles, and it can impress, as it says, readers on any device that it's read on. And then finally, Spark Video, you can record your voice, add photos and icons, and then you get to select sounds from soundtracks and cinematic motion and create a fantastic video for all to see. So thank you, and I apologize so much for all of the coughing. Let's see, get it off screen share. I did. Okay. So thank you for watching us, the three teachers, and I really hope you come back and watch again. And I promise I won't cough as much next time, I hope.